Hi friends, this is my third video on my teachers. I'm making this video from Parsi Fire Temple, Parsi Agyari in Vadodara. This huge monument which you see was built by my great-great-grandfather, Faramji contractor, and great-grandfather, Pestanji contractor. I am going to say about a teacher whom I admire a lot. His recitation, his command on English, his command on speaking English, and an authority with which he conducted himself at Rosary School. He was our principal, Father D'Souza. Father D'Souza took our class on a novel of Arthur Conan Doyle. Arthur Conan Doyle was a British writer, as you know, and he created the character of Sherlock Holmes along with Watson. And we did a book called Hounds of Baskerville, written by Arthur Conan Doyle, a suspense story of Sherlock Holmes and his assistant Dr. Watson. It was so amazing in the class when he used to take the class. Spellbound. He would keep the class spellbound. And we were so struck by the story that we said one should make a movie on our Hounds of Baskerville. We discussed, I remember, with Dhiru Mistry, who was a documentary producer at that time and still. And he said this story is already made in a Hindi movie called 20 Saal Baad, starring Vishwajit and Waheeda Rehman. I saw the movie then. My goodness me. The adoption was page by page as Father D'Souza spoke. And we took the class for a long time, obviously. And it was amazing. Till today, I remember this story. I still remember him, the way he recited and all that. As we went up, Father D'Souza was transferred somewhere. But when I started my computer classes, he was visiting the school. I was seeing him after many years. I thought maybe I'll have to tell him who I am. But just he got down from an ambassador car. I was standing near the entrance and he said, "Hi Nikitan, how are you? How is your classes going?" And I was struck by him. He came, saw the computers, wished me all the best, and later on, obviously, time passed, and as you all know that we all are mortal beings, he passed away. I link this personality, Father D'Souza, with that of Arthur Conan Doyle. Arthur Conan Doyle was a prolific writer who wrote many novels, almost 56 short stories. But his personality of Sherlock Holmes, the way he describes the various episodes in Sherlock Holmes, was simply amazing. I went to London and I had to meet a friend, Rachit Mehrotra. So he called me at a particular station. I didn't know, but outside the station, we had a statue of Sherlock Holmes, a tribute to Arthur Conan Doyle. And I remembered my teacher. You hardly find that quality of teachers today. I'm sure there must be, but, well, my impression of D'Souza can never be erased from my mind. And my impression of Arthur Conan Doyle novels can never be erased from my mind. Now, someone who has motivated me as a teacher. I have a new term coined, student friend. That means first he will be my student and then my friend. And here I would like to introduce one of the best readers of novels, my student friend Ankur Singhal, who is presently residing in London. This guy has a tremendous, by profession he was a chef, of course now he's doing other things. But his reading was amazing. He was different. I remember how he went to Israel. He wrote a book on, he wrote a note on Israel, Jerusalem. And imagine when I showed that note at the embassy at that time. They said, how can this man write so much? I said, well, we in India have talents. And Ankur is a talent. Ankur came back. He organized a Parsi Israeli food festival at Surya Palace. Our Consulate General at that time, Dow Steinberg, came to inaugurate it. It was a wonderful experience seeing him talking about Indo-Israel relations. I remember Dow told me in my ears, a politician of the future. That hasn't happened yet. I hope it happens. He has a lot of plans in his mind for the country. I wish to interact with him further. He's on Facebook, Ankur Singhal. You can talk with him sometime. I'm lucky to have a student friend like him. Thank you. Bye. God bless all.